Hoosiers and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in before the game with the Hoosiers head coach. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Cornhuskers will kick off first, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Morris. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for room. It's Richard. Oh, he's got some space. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Looking for the edge. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Right down the middle. Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Ives. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll ride him again. Driven back.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Left side, it's Nelson. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Fresh setter down's going to the air. Holds on, it's Nelson. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw again. They'll open it up early. Throws quickly. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Hand it to the back. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. All kinds of room to the right. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Indiana! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Calandria. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Working on the right. Jumped on top of the pile.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Right side, it's Becker. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Hoosiers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Working the ground game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. And he gets it away.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They booted away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Wants to throw on 1st. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Out wide left, it's Marsh. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's shot. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
And obviously huge shoes to fill if you're Indiana's offense this season, having to replace a Heisman Trophy winner in Fernando Mendoza, David. And it's not going to be easy. And obviously you go to the portal and you try to bring the next guy in. But honestly, when you look at Indiana's quarterback play, it goes even beyond.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hits inside, it's Ives. Shows him the stiff arm. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Just smothered on the play.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Rolls right. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Husker! On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the return, it's Beal. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Straight ahead, it's Richard. Turning it on! 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They give it back to him. Could be an alley. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Right side, it's Richard. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Drops back on 1st down. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Going to the run, it's Richard. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Bulldozes his way through. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense set for a 1st down play. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Moving out to the right. He's going to take off. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Hauls it in. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field, just enough to pick up the 1st down. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Nebraska calls a timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going over the top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Hits the hole. It's Richard. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on...
Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. Pass to 6. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. To the air, it's Hoover. Back's got it on the screen. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood.
Snags it, and there's running room. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
But we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Rides to the back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Ives. Defense all over him.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Gets the back moving. Fresh set of downs going up top.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football, be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out wide right, it's Morris. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and 6 yards to go. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Quickly to the tight end. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Hoosiers are marching down the field. Wants to throw one first. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a third down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. The play fake. Extending the play. Left side is shot. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything.